we see it in other parts of the world, and we see it in my home country.
Listen to this.
Where some politicians find it convenient to scapegoat immigrants instead of welcoming them, to play to our fears, rather than, as Abraham Lincoln said, appeal to our better angels, divide us based on religion or ethnicity, rather than unite us on our common humanity, build walls instead of bridges. It has been un-American what we have been seeing.
You're shaking your head there, Larry.
You know, can we finally end this pass that Joe Biden has gotten for making some of the most incendiary, toxic, racist, divisive things this side of Al Sharpton? Remember when he said you can't go into a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts in Delaware without having a slight Indian accent because he felt Indians had taken over those businesses? Remember when he went to a black audience and was upset because Republicans were criticizing Dodd-Frank, and he said, they want to unchain Wall Street, gonna put y'all back in chains. This guy has played the race card over and over and over again, and he's gotten the path, and it's about time people call him on it. Remember when he said that Barack Obama was the first clean African-American, as if blacks don't shower and can't speak standard English, and nobody said anything. But it's about time for people to call him out as the racial, toxic incendiary that he is. Even though he smiles and people call him Uncle Joe, he says very offensive things, and for him to go over to across the pond and lecture them on how they ought to be sensitive, given the things he said, that's just a bit much to me.
But they only lecture the American middle class, I noticed. China takes in no immigrants, neither does Japan, neither does South Korea, and you never hear anybody on the left saying, well, that's racist, they should be, moving refugees to China. I mean, those countries want to, maintain the integrity of their borders, and that's okay with the American left, but it's not okay when we do it. Why is that?
Well, because there's a double standard, and also the Democratic Party is a party that purports to care about people in the inner city, people who are unskilled, and there are all sorts of studies that suggest that when you have unbridled illegal immigration, they put downward pressure on jobs and downward pressure on wages for those in the inner city who are unskilled, many of whom are people of color, the very kinds of people the left purports to care about.
Larry Elder.
Wow.
Feisty.
It's amazing.
I wish more people would make that point. That's such a good point.
Always
You're there for the working man.